says excellent condition. Is it excellent? It looks like it is. Looks like it is. Let's see if anyone comes in. Because haven't done this in a minute. Let's make that really small. Really small. How small can I make that? Does it show on live? I need the chat to be small too if I'm gonna do this. Shows I already have viewers or something. But if you're in here, it says concurrent viewers. I need to pull this up on my laptop. It has been a while since I have set up a live screen. Put a message in the chat if you are watching right now. This is just gonna be like a companion, you know, watch the games with me. I talk over my thoughts with them. Nothing too serious. It shows 2 concurrent. So it's showing viewers, so this should be working. It's been a minute. We are watching the Canadiens versus the Philadelphia Flyers right now. I would be watching the other game, but I feel like that one is very much going to be won by Vegas in the long run, and this series is a little more up in the air. Philadelphia leading right now. Carter Hart and Carey Price. I'm a little more interested in the goalie duel, but you know, teach their own. Some people want to see the last game the Hawks play, and that's understandable. Me, however, I rather watch Carter Hart versus Carey Price and see if the Montreal Canadiens can pull up the upset. They're definitely the big underdogs, especially with the way the Flyers looked going into the break and then coming out of the break and playing a round robin play. You'd think they'd be the big favorite. It still has me in commercials right now for this, so I actually can't talk about anything I'm seeing right now. But, you know, it has been a while since I've done a live stream, so I don't expect to get many viewers on this, if any. But I thought if I'm going to watch the game at this hour on a Sunday night, nothing else I really want to do, so I might as well live stream it. So far, I would say I think the Flyers are going to win this series in 6 games. I think the Canadiens will pull out another game in this series. That's obviously to be determined. But Carter Hart is probably one of the best young goalies in the league, and he's probably top 3 for young goalies under 25. Stopping pucks, that's what he does. I'm very interested to see if the Flyers can keep this up. I low-key think the Flyers are kind of frauds, but they haven't really played anyone in the playoffs to prove them wrong, and they won't run into anyone until the next round. I could definitely be wrong there. Kevin Hayes has definitely solidified them down the middle. Okay, so they're at intermission, so no one's going to be watching this. So I guess I should switch over to Vegas, and should definitely switch over to Vegas. It's only 2 minutes left in the game. Let me switch games right now. Go to Blackhawks Knights, catch the end of the game here. Start up the stream. And NBC always makes you play ads online. I hate it. Always hate it. It says I have one concurrent viewer. No one talking though. That's okay. I can do all the talking. Just need to put some links out. So shots 43-22 right now. Definitely in favor of the Vegas Golden Knights. Putting on pressure late on the Hawks. I put a bet out actually with Vegas winning, so should be interesting to see how that one goes. Curious how the stream quality is. Very curious. So if anyone can leave a message in the chat, I'd appreciate that. So right now, Chicago pushing into the Vegas zone. Vegas with control of the puck. They've had a decent amount of control of this game. very much relying on Crawford today. Crawford having a very good game so far. It's him versus Leonard. You gotta love that. You gotta love him versus Leonard. You know, they trade Leonard at the deadline. Oh, good opportunity by Kane there. Vegas trying to transition now. Pacioretty can't get a handle there. Duncan Keith getting it out here. Pierre just said he thinks Duncan Keith's going to be playing the rest of the game, which he does play a lot. He's not going to be out there for 3.5 straight minutes. That I just don't see that. I'm going to monitor that though. And as you can see in the right side of the screen, it shows who's on the ice. So you'll see if Keith comes off. Actually, might be a little delayed, but we shall see there. We shall see. Vegas transitioning again. Really, Chicago is going to be trying to stop all the zone entries because they don't need to score here. Yeah, load the blue line up, make it hard to enter the zone. Down in the corners. Alex Tuck is such a good player. Shot from the point. Nothing doing, though. Nothing doing at all there. Starting to feel kind of dead. Starting to think Blackhawks are going to take this one. The clock is the enemy of Vegas at the moment. Icing on the Blackhawks, though. It's face off in the Chicago zone. Vegas needs to win it and get a puck on net here. Vegas does win it. Theodore throws it into the slot. It goes through to the other side of the boards. Riley Smith having a good playoff so far. The more I watch him play with Vegas, the more I wish the Bruins had kept him. Good chances by Vegas there, but nothing doing. Nothing doing. Should probably change the title of this to edit that title. VGK. Chicago versus VGK watching me. Hopefully that gets some people in here. Because I don't think it's really hard with the keywords to get people in here when you haven't streamed in a while. Also, not a very big channel. 21 shot advantage for the Knights, so despite only getting 1 goal. It reminds me a little bit of the Coyotes game the other day. A lot of shots against Darcy Kemper. Darcy Kemper held up, though. According to over here, Duncan Keith still is on the ice, but I don't see him. Or am I blind? Well, they're definitely going to get him on for the end here. They're definitely going to get him on. It's do or die right now. I'm surprised he hasn't been pulled yet. Yeah, they're saying the same thing right now. Vegas really needs to get the Yep, they got possession, so they need to get over the red line, and then Leonard will come out. It's dumped in. That's ice. No, it's not ice. It must have hit something. Vegas with the empty net. So they got they got all their big boys out there. Marchessault, Pacioretty, Carlson, Stone, Riley Smith, and Shea Theodore are out there right now. Oh, did not mean to do that. Not mean to do that. So after this game ends, I'm going to go straight over to Philadelphia and Montreal, which should be resuming their game. There will be a little dead air in between the intermissions until 10:30. So probably a whole intermission of dead air. So Vegas skating away from their bench here, needs to get a goal to tie the game and force overtime. For the sake of extra hockey, I would hope they do. Face off right outside of the Chicago zone. Vegas wins it. Dumped into the zone here. Riley Nash with a good forecheck there. Pucks along the boards, killing time. To the point, Shea Theodore. Shot. Oh, it's open. Oh, it was out in front of the net. No one there, though. Unfortunate. Carlson doesn't play it back there. Plays it forward. Works out for him. Stone taking it down low. Rims it around the boards there to Marchessault. Theodore. Puck low. Oh, and the rebound was right there. It's right there for Vegas. No one there, though. Or no one can get a stick on it. Another one into the slot. This is going to end it. DeBrincat's about to put the dagger in here. DeBrincat ices the game here. And that is all she wrote. So now I'm going to change this up to create highlight video, insert stream marker. Live stream settings, details. How do you change it? And Chelsea Dagger plays. So let me switch it over to the other game now. So we're going to change that to Flyers versus Canadiens here. Blackhawks force a game 5. Will they force another one, though? Can they force a game 6? I really don't think so. But you never know. Stranger things have happened. I've seen my own team lose a 3-game lead. So we will switch over to the Flyers now. The game I was a little more interested in tonight. Just to see how the Flyers can handle the Canadiens. If they can handle the Canadiens, that is. Don't sleep on Montreal. Don't sleep on Montreal. I know they're not the most talented team in the world, but they have Carey Price. They have some vets there. You know, they got Shea Weber. Let's see what this team's stats are right now. I'm kind of curious about time on ice. Can I expand that? Can I expand that? Yes, I can. I can expand that for time on ice. I'm pretty curious. So, yeah, it's still an intermission. How much time is there in intermission left? Box. Doesn't really say. Does not say. So I'm assuming it's starting pretty soon. Let's see if I can get some tags or something. Concurrent viewers. I've had one viewer the whole time. Wouldn't shock me if it's Logan. So let's see. I changed the title. I make it public. There's really no tags you make, is there? Either that, I have no idea what I'm doing, which is also the case. But yeah, if I manage that exit, cancel. Take a picture. Stream settings. Is that it? Enable DVR. Normal latency. Yeah, so now people just have to stumble upon this. So I guess that's all I can do. I could probably use a better. Thumbnail. No lie. I'll create something really quick here. Because that's another thing. No one's gonna click on it with that ugly thumbnail. No one's gonna. Canadiens versus Flyers. Need a picture. Need to put it in PixArt. Need to airdrop it. Then take it. So yeah. Let's find a picture. That seems like a good one. No, I want what picture do I want here? There you go. That's a picture. That looks perfect. If you guys want to put anything in the chat, I respond to all questions, any questions. I know there's no one in here, but if you enter and you happen to hear me talking, feel free. You'll get a way more interactive experience than you will in other streaming chats with a ton of people in it. So, take advantage. So let's see. That's a pretty low resolution picture there. We'll put this here. Yep. We'll see if that one works better with the thumbnail. I'm not buying this Flyers team yet though. I need to see them beat someone of note in a playoff series. They have all the hype in the world, but they haven't really beat anyone in a series, and it's their first year in the playoffs in a while. Okay, so we need that. So we then need to change the color of that to blue. Nah, we need red. We need a nice red here. Game 3. Apply. Then we need another text box here. So we'll download that photo, send it to there. They're about to start up the second period. So let me get that up. Go Canucks. That game is on at 10:30. It's going to be a while, but I might stay up for that one too. I'm on the East Coast, so it's a little harder for me to stay up for that, but I think I might stay up and watch it. They're facing St. Louis. I'd love to see a 3-0 lead for the Canucks tonight. Really rooting against the Blues after what they did to my Bruins last year in the playoffs. And, yeah, I'm a big Quinn Hughes fan, too. And I like Brock Besser because he played college hockey. I'm a little bit biased to players who played college hockey, no lie. Pettersson's fun to watch as well. They have Tim Schaller. I don't think he's cracking the lineup these days, though. But, yeah, I'm pulling for the Canucks. 7:30 p.m. I mean, if you're in Vancouver, you're 100% right. It's at 7 p.m. Not quite 7 p.m. here, though. Where are you located? Because I see the Ravens, so you gotta not be. You could be East Coast if you got the Ravens logo there. But do you have any thoughts on Philadelphia, Montreal? I'm just updating the thumbnail right now. That way people know. Bruins, my favorite non-hometown team. How are you saying go Canucks and the Bruins are in... That's amazing. That is amazing that you just said that. I'm in Vancouver. So you're a Canucks fan, but your second favorite team is the Bruins. Sure, that's a thumbnail. That's going to have to be the thumbnail. You're in Vancouver. You're cheering for the Canucks, but your second favorite team. Because I like you guys because you're completely different, but we still have all the pretty hateable guys, I thought. But what's this thing called? 6DD. So this is recent. 6DD. Okay, so that should work. So that's gonna be the thumbnail. I think you saw that. So hopefully that updates. Tatar in the slot. Spin move by Suzuki. Do you buy the Flyers yet? I'm not sure I completely buy the Flyers yet. I'm not sure I necessarily think the Montreal Canadiens are able to beat them though. Go for it when the Canucks aren't playing. I guess like West Coast, East Coast, it kind of makes sense to have two teams, like because you're not gonna face each other. But the way I look at it is, when you cheer for a team in the East and they happen to play the team in the West that you like in the finals, which hasn't happened to me ever because I wasn't the biggest Canucks guy, and I definitely did not like the Blues going into that. So, I mean, I can only imagine what 2011 was like for you had you been following hockey pretty closely back then. Yeah, good save by Carter Hart there. Carter Hart's the next big thing when it comes to goalies. Some would say he already is. I think he needs to have a. I think before you can really call him like the next big thing, he needs to get nominated for a Vezina. I think that would legitimately solidify him as a top goaltender. I feel like you need that in your cabinet, but he's definitely on the verge of it just by watching him play. Yeah, they only had 5 shots in the first. That's not good by any means. I actually was watching the end of the Vegas game, so I did not see any of the first period, actually. But from what I know, from what I saw, Vegas outshot them pretty badly and held off for the 2-1 victory. A lot like how the Coyotes did the other day with the Avalanche. So you're pretty split down the middle if you weren't mad. You were probably happy to see your other team win. That's a weird thing to me because like I've never cheered for more than one team at a time. I don't hate on you for doing it, but I can't get rid of that ad there either on the left. Ads with Google, whatever. But 2011 was wild, man. And then Vancouver like had their riots in the street after for losing a game. Which is one of the weirdest reactions to me. It's like you lose a hockey game, so flip a bus. Doesn't make sense. But they definitely wanted it badly. They would have been the first Canadian team to win it since 1993, I believe, when Montreal won it. Speaking of Montreal, could have been like 3-0 or 2-0. I mean, I'm not surprised just by the skill level of the forwards of the Flyers. But when you got Carey Price in net, that can happen sometimes. Yeah, they just showed Gallagher on the top have 3 assists. Do you believe in the Flyers though? Do you think the Flyers are a legit contender? I evacuated Seattle in the riot. Oh, for real? Damn, that's pretty wild. Like, why did you have to evacuate to Seattle, though? Like, I know it was in the city, but, like, I feel like you're joking with me there. Unless you're talking... Yeah, I don't buy that. I don't buy that at all. But, do you have any opinions on the Flyers? Any opinion on the Canadiens? Well, you already said you have an opinion on the first period. You said the Flyers outplayed the Canadiens. Torre trying to evacuate the zone here. Shaw keeps it in though. Decent little pressure from Montreal. Another Montreal player getting a loose puck. Oh, and they're going to get it out, aren't they? No, they still don't get it out. Pretty dominant shift there. Hockey's such a momentum-driven game. It's insane. Like, you can have a team, like you said, outplay a team like the Flyers did in the first to the Canadiens. And then you come into here, and now Montreal looks like they're ready to fight back a little even. Shots 2-2 so far in the period. In the play for the last minute being fully in the Flyer zone. Face off here, though, because of icing. Pro-overall puck on net. If the Flyers win today, they are contenders. I'm not sure I fully agree with that. I feel like I gotta see them against a better team. Which right now it's looking like Tampa has a lead in the series, Boston has a lead in the series. So they'll be facing the Islanders, who clamp teams. Penalty on the Canadiens here. But I don't know. Like, obviously, if they put a stranglehold on the lead today, definitely if they lose, I think it says more. I think you learn more in a loss from the Flyers than you would from a win. Because you can still ask questions about how good necessarily they are. Because they were on a heater before the break. Then you go into the round robin, which you got to question how hard teams are really going for it. Sup, Pat, I'm depressed. Why are you depressed? Why are you depressed, Joseph? I haven't seen you in a while. You should be happy. I'm back. I'm going to try to stream on nights I don't work throughout the playoffs. I'm going back to college in a week or so, so I'm assuming some nights when I'm bored, I don't think none of my roommates really care for hockey. So, probably be watching some games by myself and streaming when I'm there, more so than I would like Bruins games. I'll probably stream every Bruins game when I'm there, just because I don't think anyone would want to watch me there. And I'm going to have this computer and set up there, so I'll be ready for that. Your Caps are down 3-0. Joseph, I wish you talked to me before the series. I was going to tell you the Islanders were going to do that to you. I picked the Islanders to win that series. I didn't post it publicly anywhere, but Barry Trotz's revenge is real, Joseph. Won a cup for you, now he's going to take away your opportunity to win another one. Because you wouldn't give him money to re-sign there. But, here's the thing. I can tell you this much, Joseph. 2010, the Bruins were up 3-0 on the Flyers. And then we lost 3 straight. Or we lost 4 straight, actually. And we got bounced in the playoffs in a year we were real contenders. I wish I didn't have glasses on because, like, look at, like, the glare on these things. Look at them. They just reflect the... You could probably watch the game in my glasses, which is ridiculous. But, yeah, Joseph, definitely expect more streams from me. I'm going to be obnoxious. I don't know how often, but every now and then. Definitely if there's a Bruins game on, though, that no one's going to watch with me. Victor Mete wheeling through the neutral zone here. Yeah, I'm like trying to do play-by-play when really I don't want to do play-by-play. I just kind of want to get my thoughts. But power play from Montreal here. They're trying to get it into the net, but they can't. You may have known on the power play they do try to put it in the net. But Habs wins. I think they can kick Philly's ass. So so Ravens number 8. You're basing all your opinions on this game. Flyers are contenders if they win. Habs win and they can kick Philly's ass. Well, if the Canadiens win today, it really shows you that they're for real. I'm not sure what that means though for real. Like for real, they're not crap. I think is the thing. Like they beat the Penguins in their round robin, or not the round robin, the qualifying. You could call that a fluke. I wouldn't call it a fluke because there's 5 games, so they won 3 out of the 5 games. But you can question how good Pittsburgh actually was this year. You can question how good the Canadiens are right now as well, because it's only one 5-game series. So if you go through Pennsylvania by beating Pittsburgh and Philadelphia, I'm kind of impressed. I'm not sure they would beat who would be the next team. They get the 2nd seed, so they're in Tampa. I think that's a bad matchup for Montreal if they were to get through. But Yeah, but when you got Carey Price, sometimes you can steal games. That's just how it works. You got a goalie who plays above their heads on a night, you can win games. If Carey Price goes on a heater, he can definitely win a game. And right now, holding a shutout with 12 saves, haven't seen too many high quality chances out of the Flyers this period. Do you think there's any road back for your Capitals, Joseph? Any road back, or do you think it's just gonna happen? You gonna get swept? I feel like you guys should at least be able to win one game. I said Islanders in 5. I did not say Islanders in 4. Yeah, you get a little pride in there, win a game. Because, like, the thing is, the Bruins and the Capitals both look pretty bad in round robin. And then the Bruins come out of round robin, and they look way better than they did, whereas the Caps kind of look like they're in the same hole. So, yeah. You got an aging Ovechkin, you got Backstrom. I'm kind of curious what the stats are there. You guys can ignore all those tabs I have right there. Let's see. Can I get stats here? No, they're going to make me expand for stats, aren't they? Wow, they really are. Let's see what I can get here. I'm not sharing the whole screen because I feel like that would be obnoxious. No, I don't care. I don't care about your language, man. I specifically, when creating the stream, clicked not for kids. Which they only give me the option for kids or not for kids. So I didn't really have much options there. But let's look at the scoring leaders for your Capitals over here. Let's go all franchises. Go down to Washington all the way. Hey, we can look at the Brooklyn Americans. That'd be fantastic. Get stats here. So this is gonna show round robin too, though. Can I get can I get the actual playoffs here? Round robin is not playoffs here. Tom Wilson 3 point. Where's Ovechkin? 2 goals. Yeah, I don't have their stats for the series though. Don't have their stats for the series. That's kind of annoying. By game? Nah, I'm good. I'm good on that. More filters. Can't play. Can I do last? I don't think I can. I'm not figuring that out. I thought it was just gonna show me actual playoffs, not that fake stuff. Not the Minnesota Wild in the playoffs, but no, Reardon definitely is a step back from what you had in Barry Trotz. No doubt about that. No doubt at all about that. Let me size this a little appropriately. Ravens. The Habs won 5-0 last game, and Montreal get all the momentum if they win. You're not wrong about that. There is something to be said about getting spanked 5-0. There is something to say about that. And you're definitely right, that's a game to build on. And if the Flyers lose this one, that is kind of a sign that the boat may have a hole in it, and it may be sinking a little bit. Because that's the thing. We all know the Flyers have talent, but we all know talent doesn't always get you over the finish line in the NHL. I can take a good game plan, the right execution, and you can be out of the playoffs because some team just had your number for 2 weeks. I mean, the Blue Jackets are a key example of that last year in Tampa Bay. They had their number, they played them well, and in a week, Tampa was gone. And that can happen in this league. Honestly, I'm hoping for a first-round exit so we can fire Reardon. I mean, I think it's going to take a little more than a first-round exit for a coach to get fired here. For one, you got to think how seriously are NHL GMs making decisions off of this bubble that, some people think is kind of a joke. Not all people. I think the teams in it are taking it seriously. But I'm not sure management's going to make a key decision off that, especially when you finish with a top 4 record in the East. I think you guys might need to make some moves and freshen up the roster a little bit, because complacency can be a thing where, you got a guy, not saying Ovechkin is complacent, but you can see, some people win awards, they win a cup, and then the passion to win another one isn't there. Whereas, you watch those Hawks teams in the 2010s, early 2010s, you could tell they wanted another one. Whereas I'm not sure I see the same fight out of the Washington Capitals. I don't see that same desire. I don't see the same role players too. Like you guys relied heavily on a Devontae Smith-Pelly. You guys don't have Brett Connolly still, do you? I don't believe you do. You guys could though. I could be wrong about that one. But can you do research on any available head coaches that don't have a job at the moment? Peter Laviolette, I believe, is out of a job. If you want to an old school guy. I mean, he's been bounced around a little bit, but I think your issues are more roster. I'm not sure you guys have the best goaltending situation right now either. I think Holtby's okay. He played well today. He definitely played well today. Pat, the Caps are playing so pathetic out there. Reardon is not helping them play any better. Well, yeah, you could be right about that. You could be right about that. And sometimes, like, not to say the Caps aren't talented when I say the roster. There definitely is talent there. But sometimes you are right, Joseph. Sometimes, and I haven't been following the Caps extremely closely throughout the whole year. But sometimes new coaches do freshen up the locker room and make teams find form. Like, look at the Bruins pre-firing Claude Julien. 2 straight years missing the playoffs. The only 2 years this decade they missed the playoffs. And then basically, like, fire him, hire Bruce Cassidy, and we make the playoffs, lose to Ottawa in the first round, make the playoffs the next year, lose to Tampa in the second round. Then we go to the Cup final, and we just made progress. And now we're just one of the best teams in the league consistently. But yeah, I'm not sure you can fault Reardon too much for this bubble. But you know, if you can't push your guys, start that fire. I mean, a sweep to the Islanders, I think, is pretty unacceptable. So I can understand why. But I feel like there's... Do you think there's any more red flags that lead to Caps firing here? Yeah, I know. They're playing terrible. I watched 2 of their games in the series. They just... The Islanders have their number, man. It's just not a good matchup for them with what they're doing. Definitely, there's a lack of urgency from them, too. I will say that. But I feel like you probably need a little bit more than one first-round exit to the Islanders to fire a coach. Like, for instance, what happened to Mike Babcock this year for Toronto? Bounced in the first round again last year, goes 20 games, doesn't do well, and then they take their opportunity to fire him when he's down. I think that could happen. Well, I mean, you can say all season, but they were in a top 4 spot in the East, and some ownership will think that's a good thing. I wish Samsonov wasn't injured. Yeah, no, he's your goalie of the future. You guys are probably letting Holtby go pretty soon because of that. Where do you think Holtby will end up? I'm kind of curious. Shots 5-3 in favor of Montreal. Definitely a little momentum flip here. From the first period. Yeah, Montreal on another power play. I was too busy talking about the Capitals. I wasn't exactly paying attention to the game. That's why they're controlling the play so much. Who took the penalty? Matt Niskanen hooked Alex Bazile. I can't say names, man. I'm terrible with names. I'm looking forward to the St. Louis Vancouver game tonight. I'm going to be cheering heavily for Vancouver. So if you want biased opinions here, you can come back for the 10:30 game. You can definitely come back for the Vancouver game. Delay a game penalty, Carter Hart. So that's going to be a 5-on-3 for 7 seconds, I believe. Maybe Seattle. That'd be interesting. I could see him going to Seattle. Imagine if he went to Pittsburgh. No, they got Tristan Jarry, who they should have started over Matt Murray. They got an interesting situation in Pittsburgh going on. They just fired 3 of their assistant coaches, which podcast I listened to, Steve Dangle, and they were saying they think that means Mike Sullivan's going to be fired, which I think that's kind of a hard sell to ownership after he won a few cups recently. At this point, I'm hoping we start our rookie goalie. I don't know his name, but just do it so he can get his feet wet. Are you talking about Samsonov? Maybe you guys could trade up and draft Askarov. He's supposed to be the next big thing. But I do think Holtby's days are numbered, and his cap hit's not exactly low either. I'm actually going to look up Brandon Holtby's cap situation on the side right now. Kind of curious. Cap friendly. Dude, this thing is not loading. Because I have so many tabs open. Svechnikov, they're showing right there. Where are these Washington Capitals. This has turned into a Washington Capitals video. He didn't come into the bubble. Why can't I find Washington? Where are they? Here they are. And Copley is kind of bad. Yeah, Copley isn't that great. So right now, Holtby has... This is his last year, so he's a UFA. Phoenix Copley. Who's the goalie down here? Is it this guy, Vitek Vinasek? I can't admit to knowing him. Can't admit to knowing him at all, actually. Age 24. Born in 96. That's not old for a goalie at all, actually, either. Signed on as... Has he played at all? Does he have any stats? He's only played in Hershey. 225, 917. That's pretty good for AHL. It's no Dan Vladar numbers. The Bruins AHL keeper is in the bubble now as the backup, who has like a 938 in the AHL. But yeah, yeah, your situation's pretty interesting. Yeah, him. Yeah, I don't know much about him, but I definitely have to see him play before I make an assumption here. But if you look, you got one young defenseman. Where's Faravari? That guy's been playing for you a lot. Penalty on Montreal now. Like, Alex Ovechkin up in 2 years. He does put the puck in the net, but he's probably not worth the full price tag of 9.5 right now, just because he doesn't really do much. Said he's pretty decent. You got Kuzi. Kuzi making 7.8. You probably want him to be putting up better numbers than he's putting up. Holy crap, Nick Backstrom signed forever. And the cap hit goes up as he gets older. Look at that. 6'7", 9'2" next year. You got Oshie, aging asset. That's a terrible contract. You guys are screwed. You got Tom Wilson. That's a fine contract for Tom Wilson. But, like, man, like, those two contracts are brutal on you. These are depreciating assets. And I guess that's the price of winning a Stanley Cup. Hagelin at $3 million for what he is for that long is not that great. Wow, you guys could be in deep crap, actually, pretty soon. Just because of the forwards, man. Kovalchuk at 350. That's a joke. Your defense isn't... Orlov's... he does play first pair for you guys, so that's not... you guys aren't spending too much on your decor, actually. Like, outside of the top two guys, that's not bad. Goaltending, you're going to lose... You're going to... How much cap space? You're going to have $10 million in cap space. And you're going to have to sign Boyd if... Well, you don't have to. But he is RFA at 26. You'll lose Gudis probably. That's not the biggest loss in the world. What you guys need to stay relevant is prospects to turn out for you guys. Like, if you guys could have cheap goaltending next year in Samsonov and that guy you're talking about, that's not bad. That's not bad. The defense isn't bad. These contract lanes for some aging assets, Kuznetsov's fine for now. The end of that deal might be a little rough. It really depends, though, because some players age well. Like, Backstrom's fine on this deal until he goes up to 9.2. Like, that is insane, actually. I was unaware of that. Ovechkin's not a big deal because he only has 2 years left on the contract, and then you can probably get him pretty cheap to stay if he wants to. He could retire at the end of that, though, if he's not feeling it. That Oshie contract's too much money for that long, though. Like, geez, he's going to be 38, making almost $6 million a year. Hagelin's not a good one. Man, they really paid some players, yeah. The depth just isn't as good as it was either when you guys won the Cup. That's the thing. Like, there is no Brett Conley here. He was huge for you. There's no Smith Pelly. I'm not sure you got players like that who can produce like that in your bottom six. And you're relying on basically the same top six, top seven. Vrana is a great contract at 3.5, though. So, like, you guys aren't totally screwed. You guys just need some players to come up through the pipeline and solidify that core so you can have some cheap options along with that. But we're going to go back to the box here. We got 5 minutes and 40 seconds left in the period. Power plays are finally over. Montreal, nothing to show for on those power plays, though. JVR with a power move to the net. Tries to put it to the front of the net. Nothing doing, though. Yeah, but those cap situations are kind of brutal. Makes it hard to do some moves there. Plus, that's another thing. Like, if you have any guys come up like next year who are really good, in 3 years you'll have to pay them. And when you got Backstrom on the books for 9.2, That's kind of rough. That's very rough, actually. So how you use that cap space, you got to be very careful with that, and you definitely can't sign Holtby. Like you just can't, because what else would your lineup be? What else would it be, Joseph? What are your thoughts on the cap situation? Do you have any thoughts? Yeah, they're commercial now. Yeah, that's kind of ridiculous. Like I always try to tell people, like, and I don't mean to praise my own team, but like, look at these star players. Like, look, you got David Pastrnak for the next 3 seasons. So like, basically, most of his prime, because I'd say he's in his prime right now, maybe a little short of it. He can probably score 50, but you look at that 6. Like, that's just a great deal. You then got Bergeron on a little shy of $7 million for the next 3 years. He'll probably fall off a little towards the end of that. You got David Krejci, only 1 more year. Oh, I need to stop counting this year as this year. But you got 2 more years of Bergeron, 1 more year of Krejci, which Krejci will probably sign. I'm not sure if Krejci will play after that, to be honest. But I'm not sure you want Krejci in your top 6 at the end of that. He's playing great right now, but you're gonna get him cheaper if he does stay around. Who knows? Maybe he can just be like a depth player like Mark Recchi was. But the big thing for the Bruins, I tell everyone, is like 34 years old for Krejci, 35 years old for Bergeron, 28 years old for Charlie Coyle. You got Sean Crowley, 27. Like, eventually, within the next 3 years, you're probably going to see a decent amount of turnover there. Coyle will probably be with the Bruins for a while, just because of his contract. Look how long that thing is. But Bergeron and Krejci, you need to produce another center. But anyway, we're going back to the hockey here. Shots are 12 to 11 in the whole game. That's a pretty low total for 2 whole periods. Definitely this period is leaning in Montreal's favor just from the sheer amount of power plays they have gotten. They've been able to draw penalties, put the Flyers on the heels, but they have nothing to show for it. Nothing at all. Flyers going back into their own zone. The Flyers, I think, can win this game if they score 2 goals. I'm not even joking. Just like judging by like how the Canadiens have been at 5-on-5 with lack of generating chances, I think this is definitely going to be a 2-1 game. I don't know what the under is, but it might be a decent bet. Comment who you think's going to win the East and West, though, if you're still in the chat. I see I got 5 viewers at the moment. Be curious to what you guys think. I respond to all comments. You can get me talking about hockey for a long time. There's no more other games going on at the moment, actually. It's just this one. But shot's still 7-3 Montreal in the period. Montreal, he's got to go front with that. To the point. Blocked. My dad was saying earlier, like, it's amazing how many shots get blocked now compared to when he watched when he was younger, because they just didn't have the padding to block the shots like they do now. Also, defensive formations weren't as good. Also, it was a little bit different. It was just like hockey's changed so much in the last 30 years. So looking back on it, like you watch it, it's like it's not even the same sport. Kotkaniemi. I haven't heard much about him offensively. I know he was supposed to come out and he was supposed to be like a immediate impact player. Oh, big turnover. Oh my God. Carter Hart with an amazing save on Jonathan Drew in point blank. Do we got coast-to-coast talk here? Kevin Hayes. Great defense by Kulak. Loses his stick. I think that slashed out of his hands there. 2:38 left. I should have saved that cap talk for the intermission, man. So I might just start looking at random team salary caps of like the good teams, because like, I'm kind of curious to see what Tampa's got going then. Good stop by Price there. Thrown towards the net there. Haig throws it on net. Awkward stop there by Price. Wow. Carter Hart with a big stop there. He doesn't stop that. Yeah, because the Flyers are going to get lucky to get out of this period without conceding a goal after chances like that and the power plays let up. showing? Oh, God. Get the Pietrangelo lifting the cup at the Garden off my screen. No one wants to see that. No one. I hate seeing that. I'd see that for the next decade. Until other people win the cup and they put them in ads that are better than that one. I mean, the only benefit of the Bruins going far and losing is that I won't have to see another team lift a cup on the Bruins ice like I did with the Blackhawks in 2013, the Blues in 2019. Like, that's just like, you at least could have won it on your home ice. Save me from seeing you guys on my ice lifting a cup. It is so hard to get to the cup, too. Is Chad not updating, or did Joseph go? If we had Trotz, still would not be. No, if you had Trotz, you beat the Islanders. Trotz makes players play a specific type of way of hockey. Him and Tortorella are very similar in how where they go, they have a brand. And if you don't play that brand, you're going to get moved. And I think it's harder to play that brand with egos and talent. And the fact that Trotz got that out of the Capitals, and he got it out of them because they were so desperate to win. You guys didn't keep Trotz because of the money, I believe, right? That's what it was? I believe that's what it was. But Trotz just is, like, such a good coach. He was in Nashville all those years, and he never got rewarded with the results. But he got the right group of talent with the right motivation, and he was able to lead them to a cup. And it's so weird to see a coach win a cup like Trotz, and then immediately, like, the next season be with a new team. What a steal by the Islanders to get him. Yeah, that was a really bad turnover there. It's no longer updating who's on the ice here. I'm trying to get it that way. Can I get people on the ice yet? I'm going to try refreshing the page. Yep, there we go. There we go. We got it. We got it. Yeah, like, I hate this glare off the glasses, man. But, I don't want to wear contacts when I'm doing nothing. I was supposed to work tonight. I work nights in the summer, which is why I haven't been able to stream much. But I was just like, I literally got like the itch to stream tonight and talk hockey and just, you know, chill. Deep dump. Wow, the Canadiens all cross that. Suzuki just got his pass deflected. Man, this period has really been Montreal. This is kind of surprising. Shots are 8-5, but it feels like more. And I know there's a bunch of power plays. Ooh, good play by Ouellette. Good pass, too. I think he just kind of slinged it and said, like, screw it. Oh, good Trevor. Go back to the slot. Too slow. Too slow. Too slow. You got to be faster with that. If we win 4 straight, I'll be the happiest man alive. Well, that's the thing. Like, you wait all this time for the playoffs. The round robin comes. Your team looks like crap, like mine did. And then you get into this, and, like, you're not... The only meaningful game you're going to win if you get swept is against a Bruins team that didn't even seem like they were trying. Oh, you're going to college. I forgot. You're a little younger than me. Yeah, I was hoping to have hockey for my team, too, when I went to college. It's looking like I'm gonna, unless we blow it to Carolina, which, you know, still possible. I think we win at the end of the day, but, yeah. But, yeah. No, definitely it's a good experience to watch. Wow, you're going to college this year. Is this your first year at college? I assumed it was your first, but I know you're a little younger than me. You might have already been in college. I haven't streamed since 2018, really. Much at all. And I kept telling you I was going to stream, but I just never did because it's so hard to get the setup right where, like, I was living in a dorm last year. I didn't have good Wi-Fi, so I couldn't really even do this. So, yeah. But it kind of stunk because I literally lost all the viewers I had who would come regularly because, you know, and I don't blame them at all because you stream consistently, you're going to get consistent viewers. You stream inconsistently, well, then you can't rely on people to show up because you never know when they're going to show up. Oh, what a hit by Konechny. Chances of the Caps winning 4 straight, probably 5%. Put that at 5% for you. I mean, you basically just need, like, and it's my first year. I'm 18, turn 19 in November. Dude, you don't have to tell me where you go to school, but I know you're from the DC area, so I'm assuming you're not going too far. But they might be looser on rules there than they are up here. But like, I literally half of my classes are online. No, 3 of my 4 classes are online this semester, and the one that isn't, I meet once a week. So I'm going to move up to Maine, living in an apartment, and like, what are you going there to go to 1 class a week in person? Wouldn't shock me if they eventually move that one online too. But it's a weird time to be in college. It very is. I'm hoping like I don't have too many Zoom classes too. I hope they just record the lectures and then you can like meet with the teacher virtually. It really depends on your major though. My major is journalism and media studies, so like you can get away with that. I'm not sure if you're in like an engineering program how that's gonna work. Because I feel like that's way more, you need like hands-on instruction here. We're gonna be getting an ad right here. That's weird. I hope this doesn't get taken down. I'm heading to Salisbury University. I am legit gonna Google that right now. I've never heard of that. Salisbury. That could be anywhere. They're showing highlights here. I cannot have that. I cannot have that. How do I get rid of this? You're gonna think I'm like showing the game or something. I guess I'm gonna play it and move away. I do not want highlights. That's how you get your crap taken down. So basically, slim to none for the Caps winning. How many of your classes are online? I'm kind of curious because, you know, it's going to be like nothing else for you. Salisbury University. In Maryland. Okay, so you're staying local. 4-year public. 18K. 62 acceptance rate. Oh, it looks nice. You living on campus? Because, like, that was one thing. Like, I was going back this year. Really didn't want to live on campus because of all the restrictions they're going to have. So me and 3 buddies got an apartment. 4 classes, only 1 online. Wow, that's very different than me. Because I'm in 4 classes, 3 online. I'm like not going to have to leave my apartment too much other than to go out, I guess, and get groceries and stuff. It's going to be a fun time, though. It's 2 hours away from my house and near the beach, so I'm far away from home. Yeah, that's a decent distance. That's far enough so it's like you can go home on the weekends if you want, but like you're not like close to the point your aunt's gonna come annoy you or something. You know what I mean? Like it's just far away enough. Like my first college I went to was 1 hour away, and that was decent distance. But definitely being 4.5 hours away in Maine is a little bit better. Wow, they're really showing a ton of videos there that I cannot show or they'll take me down. But yeah, so like 4.5 hours, no one comes to visit me, and that's kind of the way I rather have it up there. I kind of like to keep my college life and my home life pretty separate. And also, entertaining people isn't the most fun when you're at college because you kind of just want to do your own thing. Most of my classes are in the afternoon. I only have 2 in the morning. That's pretty clutch. You see, like, my one I have in person is, like, 11 a.m. or 10:30 a.m. So, like, yeah, I don't... And it really depends on if my online classes have, like, mandatory Zoom meetings at specific times or if they're recorded. Because when we went to online, when COVID first hit, most of my classes where I get an email at the beginning of the week telling me everything I need to do, I would do it, and then I could video chat with my professors if I want. None of my classes had Zoom meetings. I had friends who had a lot of classes with Zoom meetings, but none of my classes went to Zoom meetings at all. I had no lectures the entire semester once I was home. It was very weird. It was nice in a way, minus the fact that you couldn't leave your house at all unless you were going to the grocery store. But it was nice to just like, here's your work, do it, submit it as you please, here's the deadline. I like that. I was going to go to the University of Maryland, but Salisbury gave me more scholarships. Yeah, the only thing that like is really big about going to a university like Maryland compared to probably like a Salisbury, which, you know, you said you're near the ocean, so I mean you could still be close to stuff that's pretty relevant. But the experience of like going to sporting events, which I guess doesn't really matter now, does it? I guess because I'm pretty sure Maine's not having any fall sports, and they might not have winter sports either. So, I mean, I guess that doesn't matter. This definitely go the money route, though. You want to spend as little money as possible on college Because, debt's a real thing. I'm not in a lot of debt, thank God. But there's definitely people who I know who are in debt. Definitely. That's not what you want. Can I show? They're still showing highlights here. Yeah, that might be small enough to the point I can get away with it, though. I'm not gonna risk it, though. That's weird. It's whatever, though. It's separate from this, though, so I mean, it's not really a big deal. Not really a big deal. Yeah, so the one goal for the Flyers, too, is a fortunate bounce. Shots evened out after that first. Both teams, as you can see down here, 0 for 4 for Flyers, 0 for 3 for Montreal. 60% faceoffs for Philly. Yeah, I'm not sure I'll stream beyond this game, to be honest, but just because this is kind of like a test run. And we'll see. If I get viewers in who want me to, I will continue. But I definitely expect these more frequently. Like tomorrow, I would probably watch the game with my dad. But I might stream the Bruins. You never know. It really depends on if my friends want to hang out too. But once I'm at college, I'll be streaming a lot more. Just like if the Bruins are playing. I've always wanted to stream Bruins games, but I feel like I can't justify it when I have friends who want to hang out. If the Flyers can win 4 straight, so can the Caps. They definitely can. They definitely can. There's no doubt about that. But I just would not bet on that at all. But like, one sec. Since we got nothing better to do, let's look at the stats from today. Let's see. Just gonna cap stream, man. Kuznetsov gets the goal. What are the stats like? Islanders outshoot 34-23. You guys pushed it to overtime though. That Barzal goal was filthy, and it was right after that Vrana chance. Vrana went down the ice, had a breakaway, didn't put it in. Damn, you guys would have been down 2-1 if Vrana had put that in. That would be a completely different conversation right now. You'd have all the optimism in the world. Like you would have to win 3 out of 5 instead of freaking like 4 out of 5. Like that's rough. It's my last hope at this point. Yeah, it really is your last hope. Let's look at team stats. But that Verona chance is brutal. 11. When's the next Caps game? Do they play? They play Tuesday. I can't do Tuesday, can I? No, do they play Wednesday? You guys don't play on Wednesday? Do we play Wednesday? I can't even get a stop there. I can't even. Let me. I'm trying to see because I can guarantee you a cap stream Wednesday if the Bruins don't play. Like I can very much guarantee you that actually because I'm trying to stream a little bit more. The Bruins play on. Do they play Wednesday? Bruins play tomorrow, Monday. We don't play Wednesday, do we? Do we? No, we do. To be determined. All these are to be determined. Wait, you guys don't play Wednesday. Do you guys play Thursday? We play Thursday. Your game 5 is Thursday. When's your game 2? I'm going insane right now. You guys play Tuesday, don't you? Yep, I was blind. I work Tuesday night. I can't stream Tuesday night. That stinks. If you guys force a game 5, though, you guys play Wednesday and we play Wednesday. You guys have back-to-back? No, we have the back-to-back. That's what it is. Yeah, so if they're at different times, I can stream the Islanders Caps game 5. Yeah, so you guys force a game 5. These games will be at different times because they're going to be in the same spot. If you guys play in... Yeah, I don't work at all that day, actually. So I can guarantee you, if you guys have a 5:30 game, I'll stream it. Because I don't mind streaming Caps games. I mean, I streamed your games the year you guys won the Cup. Maybe I'm just your good luck charm. Don't worry, I won't stream if they play the Bruins. Which actually, if there's an upset, Flyers were to upset. Right now it seems like all the top seeds are going to win except for you. But, yeah. No, I was hoping you guys... Wednesday night I'm not working at all either. But, wow, that's really annoying how they don't have times out yet. Especially since, let's see. Coyotes are down 2-1, so they will have a game 5. Canucks and Blues are 2-0, so actually they're not guaranteed a game 5. Habs Flyers, that is a 1-1 series right now, so that is guaranteed a game 5. That's guaranteed a game 5 too, I believe, right? They won 3 to beat the Leafs. Yep, so that's guaranteed a game 5. That's guaranteed a game 5. So if the Blues win tonight, that's guaranteed a game 5. So maybe they're waiting to see if this result before they release the schedule. Does Tuesday have a time yet? Yeah, it does. That is very interesting, actually. Yeah, they haven't released times yet. Especially since 3 of these games are on the East Coast. So I'd expect a noon game on Wednesday from one of these teams. It would definitely be a noon game. And then they probably go with a 3 p.m. game for another one of the... No, they can't do a 3 p.m. game. They'd have to do a 3 p.m. game from the West Coast. That'd be kind of weird to have the only game in the West be 3. Nope, there's 2 games in the West. I'm dumb. Yeah, so it probably goes noon, 3, 5, 7, 10. No, they wouldn't put an East Coast game at 10. It might go like noon, 5:30, 4, 7. I'm not even going to try. I'm going to stop that. But, yeah. It's games tomorrow. I had tomorrow night off, so like I said, I might stream Bruins tomorrow, depending on if I have people over. The 5:30 slot's awkward. 3 p.m. on a Monday, I would definitely stream that because I don't think anyone would hang out for that. But 8 p.m. on a Monday, it's probably people with it off. Also, they're talking about Jake Allen right now. Is that are they saying he's gonna start? Yeah, look at this. Whoop. There's part of the game. Do. Can't show that legally though. But yeah, no, you guys force a game 5. I'll stream you guys on Thursday because I have Thursday off, and there's no way they play at the same time. Which yeah, I guess wouldn't matter if we did play the same day because we can't play at the same time. But I definitely can't do that because that's like right when I'd be working. But tomorrow, yeah, I might stream the Blues. Whoa. The Blues and the Canucks play back-to-back already? So you told me the Blues could be out of the playoffs tomorrow. That'd be pretty clutch. All right, we're going to go back to this. Well, at least they're not showing ads anymore. Can I slide this over, actually? No, I can't. They're going to show another ad. Whatever. Get a massive 2 viewers here. Yeah, I love it. I've had 1 viewer the whole time, too. Been streaming for an hour, 8 minutes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is only going to go for this next period. I don't think I have the willpower and made a stream a whole 10:30 a.m. But, yeah, I'd have to have a big audience boom, which I don't see coming. But what I will do is tomorrow I will definitely get a feel for who's gonna be around out of my friend group to see if anyone wants to hang out where it is. If people can, I'm not gonna stream it. Yeah, I think the Flyers are going to take this game. I'm going to say 2-0 with an empty netter. That's going to be my prediction here. 2-0 empty netter. This commercial is like weird because like Florida really doesn't care about the coronavirus at all. They're opening up a theme park. I can't think of a place I want to go least during coronavirus like times. Like the rules are going to be annoying. You're definitely going to have people in Florida not following the rules either. So, you know, it's just asking for outbreaks and for you to, like, get, like, 2 weeks of your life forcing you to, like, stay inside, like, a room. Well, that's my big fear when I go back to Maine is that I'm going to get back to school, test positive, or someone who I live with is going to test positive when they get back. Then we're going to have to quarantine for 14 days. That would be a major blow. Wait, that's not. Yeah, I'm just sending a link. Someone asked me for a link. We need some hockey, though. I hate this downtime because I'm just like watching commercials, watching intermission. I am going to look at some cap situations, though. These Zoom fans are weird to see too. Like I can't like I would never film myself while cheering in my living room. I feel like it would just be too awkward. I feel like I would just be too awkward. I mean, I have trouble showing emotion as is, let alone just like faking emotion for NBC. But yeah, I'm gonna look. I'm kind of curious about Tampa Bay's cap situation right now. For the pure fact, I might stream some video games too when I get to school if I can get the setup for that. Just for something a little more interactive, maybe like some NHL franchise or something, which I haven't done in a while. But I find it fun to like simulate, manage a team. Maybe I can manage the Caps to glory, Joseph. Yeah, here you got Stamkos signed till he's 35. That's fine though because he's gonna pound in pucks for a while. Kucherov at 27, 9.5. That's better than what they paid all their superstars in Toronto. And that guy puts up numbers. Braden Point at 6'7". He's going to get probably a raise after that contract's up. Then you got Palat at 5'3". Maybe a little... He brings an important aspect of that team, though. When fully healthy and they can run their full lines, he can play up to that with the physical game he brings. Gord at 5'1" is kind of... That's the worst contract on the team. At least Tyler Johnson plays down the middle more. Gord does too occasionally, but I feel like that Gord contract is a bit of an overpayment. Killorn at 4'4" is overpayment for a bottom six forward. That's an overpayment. 52 mil on forwards, a little more justified. 22. This is very good management of cap, but Shattenkirk's gonna be up. They're probably gonna let him walk. Corbin 1 more year. Jan Ruda. Bogosian, they won't cost much. Sergachev's going to get a raise for damn sure. He's going to get like probably 3 mil. I'd say 3 mil. So you're going to be looking at 25. Vasilevsky goes up to 9.5. So what's their... Man, they're going to have no cap space in the offseason too. So they're going to have $5 million to sign Sergachev. So Sergachev's going to take a cut. So you might see some movement here. If they could offload Gord or Killorn... That'd be pretty big for them. Not even like they're like terrible players either, so they're probably movable. Gord a little less than Johnson, I think. But like a third line center like Johnson for $5 million, that's an okay cap hit. And you got Stamkos and Point, so you run them down the middle. Then you run Cirelli third line. You really don't need Tyler Johnson all that much, to be honest. Because you got Palat and Kucherov. You're going to have to keep Gord, so there's another top 6 winger. So you're basically looking at you can play Killorn there too. Blake Coleman's a good buy at that price too. You know, like, this is manageable though, just because of the amount of talent already there. You got 2 world-class centers in Stamkos and Point. You got Kucherov, world-class winger. You really just need to get rid of Tyler Johnson's contract because you have Cirelli who can play in that role, and he's going to have to get paid too, actually. Yeah, there's definitely going to be some offseason movement here. They're going to have to try to unload Johnson, Gord, Killorn, because you're locked into Hedman and McDonough. You're locked into Vasilevsky. You're locked into Kucherov, Stamkos, and Point. Man, that's going to be interesting. Their saving grace is Palat comes off the book the same year as Point, actually. Yeah, I mean, you get, like, they really need to, like, man, if they produce another superstar, they'd have a tough time signing him. They figure out a way, but that's really tough. All right, we're on to the third period. We're going to really lock in for this one. Talk about the game. So we're going to see if Montreal can carry over their momentum from the second period. See if they can hold up, get the pressure on. We're going to get the people on the ice here because that's kind of important in my opinion. No idea how good this stream looks. Brett Kulak. Okay, so you got 2-on-1 here for Montreal, and it's kind of taken away off the post. Is that Kotkaniemi off the post? It is. Kotkaniemi with a steal. Decent for a shift. They just showed post hits. Montreal has 4-1. It's not a shot on goal, technically. You can't even see the defense here because I'm not even like sharing enough of the screen. Can I move this over? Oh, it's because this is blocking. I'm so stupid. My bad. I was blocking it. I think I'm still blocking it. Am I? Yeah, we're gonna cut into there. My bad. Yo, Skinner, how's it going, man? You watching the game? I'm reorganizing this thing. I've had like no viewers tonight, but I've just been chilling, watching the game and talking here and there. A little bit talking to myself. Joseph has been here. I think he dropped immediately. I think he dropped and said yo and left. Unless someone else left. But yeah, Carter Hart is definitely growing in confidence, like Milbury just said. He wasn't even talking about Carter Hart. But I think Carter Hart's gaining confidence as the game goes on. They're talking about Kotkaniemi. He's looked good to start the period. And when he plays the Bruins, he's looked alright too. He doesn't have a lot to work with. Nope, right here. I just assumed because I immediately saw the viewer count drop, man. That's happened a few times. People just pop in, say hi, and leave, which, you know, it's whatever. I don't expect a lot of people to watch this. You have any thoughts on the Flyers Montreal Canadiens series? You pick any winners here? You think Montreal's gonna stage a comeback? You think Philly's gonna handle them? Because obviously Montreal's in these games. Beat them 5-0 in the last game. Close game right here. The first game they got a little overwhelmed, but they seem to settle in and play good hockey. New subscriber Skinner. Who's your pitcher, man? Looks like a Bills player. Is that Sammy Watkins? I'm a sub. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Every sub counts. I plan on streaming a little bit more than I streamed like 2 years ago. Stopped streaming a bit, and then just because I was at school and all that. I'm an Isles fan, so I want Habs. Dude, I wish Joseph was still here. Joseph is a Washington area guy. He's going to school in the Washington area, Maryland, and big Cavs fan. So it's kind of funny that you're an Isles fan and you just showed up. I hope he's still here so he can talk to you or talk crap. Oh, actually, he's not going to talk any crap. Oh, it's Diggs. Yeah, you guys just signed him. You guys got him. That's a pretty good signing, to be honest. You really needed a real number one receiver, and you actually got one. I'm a Patriots fan. I'm from the Boston area. So definitely not taking the Bills lightly this year either. They always have a good defense. I'm not the biggest believer in Josh Allen, but I'm not the best quarterback analyst, so you know, don't take my opinion too serious. Let's go Islanders. I'm personally like, I don't really have too much of a bias in that series, but I kind of like seeing Barry Trotz beat his former team. I will not lie. As much as Joseph, if he's still here, wouldn't like to hear that. I kind of like to see the coach get back at the organization that didn't sign him after he won a cup, of all things. Yeah, but so let's see. So you want the Habs. So you want the Habs. Let's see. The Habs would end up playing Tampa though. So do you just not like the? Oh, you don't like the Flyers. That's why. Comes down to regional. No Tarasenko tonight. That's interesting. That is very interesting to see. That's a pretty big blow. So you're down 2 on the series and you don't have Tarasenko. That is going to be interesting. I might stream a little bit of that game. I'm not sure yet. It's at 10:30. It's kind of late for the East Coast. But I'm definitely interested to see how your Bills do this year and if they can actually take the division from the Patriots. They definitely can, but Also, what are the Patriots even going to be this year, man? What are they even going to be? Montreal has played better than Philly since the end of the first. When Verona was on that breakaway and over, dude, I was talking to Joseph about that. Verona literally could have ended it, and then like, how long after that did Barzal dangle around? But oh my god, I'm like struggling to get out of my mouth here. Like it was like end to end for a second there. I can't blame you, man. Verona's got pace too, man. That guy just like can burn people. He's a really good player for the Capitals, and like saw him coming down, and he scored against the Bruins like that earlier this year. So I was just kind of assuming he was gonna get it. Yeah, the thing about Montreal right now is they need sustained zone pressure, which they haven't been getting a ton of. Like 10 seconds, like literally, like I couldn't. It's been like, God, that was a noon game, so it's been like 7 hours now. I just remembered like it happened like right after. End to end, man, end to end. Holtby did have a good game. He did have a good game. And me and Joseph were also talking about how Holtby is probably not going to be on the Capitals. If you look at their cap situation, man, like that's tough. That's tough. Like they have Oshie signed forever. Backstrom goes up in the cap hit next year. Their defense is kind of tough. Their top two are paid a lot, and they don't have much space going into the offseason. They're going to have to ride their young goaltending. They're going to have depth players step up. Who win? No one win yet. Flyers up 1-0 with 15 minutes left in the game, Griffin. RL. But, I'm not really sure I have a rooting interest. I guess I would find it kind of funny if Montreal won, because then the Philadelphia hype would be pretty fake, which I'm kind of hoping it is. Because in a series, like I'm like, I want Boston to win the cup, so I want the easiest route for my boys. Which first we have to handle our business against Carolina. Yeah, they got Samsonov and Braden Holtby. Samsonov's injured though, I believe. I think Copley's the backup right now or something. I'm not quite sure off the top of my head. I believe it's him though. But my man Joseph was telling me about some guy in the AHL, Visenek or something. Can't pronounce his name. Dude, is it me or did they just start calling him Phil Myers this year? I thought it used to be Felipe Myers. His name's still Felipe, right? Like I'm not tripping here. I could have sworn it was Felipe Myers like not too long ago. We played them in the round robin. They're like Phil Myers, and I thought it was a different guy. I seriously thought it was a completely different player. I just forgot who he was. But 17-15 for shots right now, and very low chance game. That's the one thing about the Flyers. They have not let the Canadiens outside the power play have possession in their own zone a lot. Dangerous puck in though there. I'm so hyped. I'm right now. Sorokin in, gonna be a stud, bro. I don't know much about Sorokin. I'm gonna type that into Google. Sorokin. I know Soroka, the pitcher for the Braves. Sorokin. Pitrim Soroka. Who is this? Okay, that is a Russian psychologist from the 1800s. What? Oh, the goalie. Okay, yeah, that would make a little more sense. They're both Russian. He's 25, drafted by the Islanders in 2014. Plays for CSK Moscow. Playoff save percentage of 966, 930. Damn, is he actually coming over? If he's coming over, man, those are insane numbers. 953, 929, 931, 940, 935. He was drafted a while ago. 70th overall. Wow. Did he win a medal with them when they went to the Olympics? He did. He won the gold medal with them. He's actually coming over. Is he? On July 13th, Sorokin was signed to a one-year entry-level contract. However, unsigned prospects from other leagues, such as Sorokin and the KHL, were ruled ineligible to feature in return-to-play phase. The contract completed Sorokin's entry-level status to become a restricted free agent. Sorokin was signed by the Islanders to 1 year, $2 million contract extension. So he'll be there. He'll be with you next year. Wow. And you got Varlamov, so you could have a little Russian tandem there. Oh, good chance for Philadelphia right there. But yeah, you guys might have a Russian duo next year. Or maybe you move on from Varlamov, but I don't think you guys would. I think you can afford both, especially if Sorokin's only at $2 million. And I don't think you're the most cap-strapped team in the world either. 13 minutes left in the third period. Konechny almost splits the D. No one home for that cross. That was a good cross, too. Flyers starting to take some more possession here. Kevin Hayes just runs. Is that Penn? Why don't we spear him? What do you do? Let's see. Oh, he gets him right in the lower abdomen. Oh my god, that's dirty. Not that I expect much less from Max Domi, but that's a very dirty spear right there, man. There's no reason for it either. No reason at all. He hits him right where he doesn't have pads either, right below like the belly button, but above the pants. Yeah, Max Domi, you don't like to see that. Deserves it. Shots right now, 4-1 in the period, and we're almost at the halfway point. That will definitely change. The Flyers will get a few shots here, probably. Thanks for subbing again, Skinner. I appreciate that. Yeah, now they're showing the Pat Mahomes commercial. Pretty hype for NFL, won't lie. Yeah, I'm hoping they let in some fans. I know, like, social distancing and all that, but, like, man, I feel like NFL, like, open-air stadiums like that just feel more empty than arenas when there's no fans. And I can tell you that because I watch soccer, so, like, definitely can tell you from watching, like, it just, like, feels so much more empty than an arena. Especially when they cover the seats like this. This is, like, I don't even mind that there's no fans. Like, I obviously prefer it because of the reactions to the goals, the atmosphere. It's so much better with fans, but, like, compared to other sports without fans, hockey's been doing it the best in my opinion. So I'm kind of interested at time on ice right now. So can I look at team stats? So who's logging the minutes right now? Weber with 18:51. No surprise there. They're all pretty even for the Canadiens. They got three guys at 12. Petrie at 15. No surprise. Sherrod at 17. Look at the Flyers. This is probably Provorov's leading. Yep, 21-17. 16 minutes for Couturier, actually. Yeah, he's be right back. No problem, Skinner. They didn't call Domi for that spear. What? Oh, they called him for a slash. Yeah, that's a spear, man. That's a bad miss right there. The Canadiens definitely got away with that. No question at all. Anyway, power play, Couturier, Konechny, Giroux, Voracek, Provorov, penalty killing Danault, Lehkonen, Weber, Sherratt. Oh, a little bit of a fire drill right there in their own zone for the Canadiens, but it's cleared out. Flyers trying to build up here in their own zone. Army of pressuring. I need to get better with numbers. Deep dump there. And it's gonna be cleared easily by the Habs. Yeah, that's terrible entry. I'm definitely delayed because the time on my the time on the screen that you guys are seeing, well, it might link up actually for where I'm at, but it shows 11:09 on the stream that you're looking at, so you might see the goal before I actually watch the goal. It's kind of weird. Byron gets a shot, so, you know, already out shooting the Flyers on their power play. Oh, this gives a good chance. Oh, he should have went in front of him, Hayes. Should have cut in front of him and set like a little pick. Yeah, good defense by the Canadiens there to force it out of the zone. The manpower advantage. That just sounds weird. Why do you say that? Out of play. 13 seconds left on the power play. I mean, is there another penalty here in the game? Takeaway, hit. Because it says the Flyers are still on power play, but it shows 10:40 here. Weird. So you got Hayes and Riemsdyk, Grant, Niskanen, and Sanheim. Deneau, Lehkonen, Petrie, Ouellette. That's going to kill the rest of the penalty off there. And Domi is out. I think someone should fight him. I mean, you're going to spear Kevin Hayes like that. I mean, I'd want one of my... Obviously, I don't want my players to get penalties, but, like, especially this late, but I also don't want Domi getting away with that, thinking he can do that. With some speed there for Gallagher. Ooh, Domi outskates it, though. We're at the halfway point of the period here. Man, Philadelphia's just not going to concede today, are they? Good pass by Konechny. Oh, good pinch there by, I believe, no, it's not Kulak. I can't see his number anymore. Another trip. Xavier Ouellette to the box. Ouellette. So that's a lack of discipline there by the Canadiens. You got a penalty on Domi for a needless slash. Penalty on Ouellette now. Trip behind his own net when the guy doesn't even have the puck. Interference probably then. That's not good. Yeah, the stream will be over after this game concludes. Next stream will probably be the next time I'm watching hockey at night and I have no one to watch with. So I will come on here. Just doing something on my lap. I got a 2 computer setup here because I'm balling. One concurrent viewer, so I'm losing viewers. It's all good. I'm expecting this to go DVR and then people will see them streaming who watch this channel. Then I can get a few viewers. If I can average like 10, I'd be happy. Just enough to get a little chat going, but nothing more. That's the goal, just a little interaction to watch the games. Oh, Ryan Lochte. That looks interesting. I'm not going to use Peacock, though. No interest. So really, the Flyers can score here on this power play and put this game out of reach. Couture on the face-off here. The screen shows that Hayes is out there. I'm not sure if that's because they're ahead or not. But I'm very curious to see if the Flyers can get something going here because they have had a total of 7 shots in the last 30 minutes of gameplay, which is pretty terrible. Nope. Man, this Montreal defense has put the clamps on. Not that the Flyers have done much, but definitely not the most entertaining game. Konechny to the point. Drew back to Konechny. He should have shot that. Sometimes these NHL players overcomplicate things. It's like you should take shots, but instead they go for that extra pass that is too long anyway, to the point the goalie's going to readjust to the guy who's going to take the one-timer. And a great tip by Sherratt there. Drew on the wing. It's looking. No one's really in front of the net yet, though. Broken stick on a shot from the point, though. Yeah, no, they Mike Milbury is stating the obvious here. There definitely needs to be something changed on this power play. They're doing the same thing every time, and the Canadiens know the playbook. It's very apparent that they know what they're doing here. Low shot, Voracek, nothing. .43 seconds left in the power play, 8:14 in the game. Flyers trying to get something here on this power play, but it's looking like they're going to walk away with nothing. And the Canadiens will have an opportunity to try to tie it up if they can stay out of the box. Hayes is basically just skating back in the zone. This is basically killing their own power play. Decent pass cross ice. Oh, they're committing so hard. You might see a 2-on-1 here. You're going to see a 2-on-1 here for the Canadiens. Luckinen has to shoot it because the pass was taken away there. Yo, what's up, Logan? Been streaming for the last 2 hours. First time streaming in a while, so no one knows I'm doing it, really. But, it's all good. Just watching hockey. Thought I'd stream and talk with some viewers. I've had some viewers on and off tonight. Had some chat. I'm not sure if you can see chat replay and see stuff, but a few of my subs came in and we're talking here and there. Joseph from Maryland. Skinner, the Isles fan. A few others. Not a big consistent viewership, but that's what's gonna happen when you don't stream for 2 years and you don't announce anything. No one knows it's coming. You just gotta hope people find it. Still copy. I mean, that's the thing. Like, I have some people who are subbed to this channel who are from like 2 years ago, who still got viewers. I can, like, that's the thing. Like, when I go back to Maine, I know you, Jose, and Josh aren't the biggest hockey guys in the world, so definitely sometimes when I'm watching games there, I'm probably going to stream. These playoffs go all the way to mid-October. So that's interesting. Oh, I like how you liked the video. I think you liked the second came in. Yeah, and the thing is, the subs who don't know that I streamed will see the playback in my thing. They will be like, they'll see like notification, they'll click, because I do have some people who do watch all the videos still. Like my man Jeff King, who used to watch my streams, he still comments on my videos. So I was hoping he'd pop in just to say hi, because I haven't talked to Jeff in a minute. But is what it is. I also need to make sure I got contacts in because I got this horrendous glare off of my glasses. But 6:38 left in the game here. Montreal outplaying Philadelphia this period. Philadelphia not really producing anything. They got a lucky goal earlier, and that's kind of what they've been riding. Philadelphia feels like they deserve to concede a goal. But Carter Hart's been a good goalie today and has stopped everything thrown his way. Canadiens have 9 shots in the last 33 minutes of play, which is pretty bad. Canadiens have 15 shots in the last 33 minutes of play, which is a little better. Not a very high opportunity game either. It's not the best game to commentate, really, or talk about. The Vancouver's St. Louis game starting soon. So that one should be a little better, but I'm not sure I'm going to stream for that. There's not enough activity in the chat. I need to schedule streams so people can know about it too. Any suggestions you have at all about the stream, Logan? Because I know you have all these suggestions, you know. Feel free to text me about it. Flyers are really playing deep right now. They're playing a 1-3-1 on the, or 1-2-2 actually. 2 guys at the blue line, 2 guys deep, so they're trying not to get beat along the boards. Not trying to congest the middle as much. 5:24 left in the game. Probably the last commercial break before the end of the game, barring a Canadiens goal here. Shot 7-4 in the period in favor of Montreal. Thanks again to Skinner for the sub today. I appreciate that. Yep, 232. Yeah, I'm wondering how quickly this goes to DVR too. But I'm just kind of doing this just so like people can know that I stream. That way when I stream probably later this week, you know, some people won't be caught off guard and I can schedule it and they'll be looking for it. Gotta imagine you're gonna be seeing a lot of Domi, Danault, Drouin, the offensive players on the Canadiens here. Domi, Suzuki, Drouin, yep. Probably see some Gallagher, some Kotkaniemi, some Danault, maybe some Paul Byron, Lehkonen. You're probably not going to see people like Evans, Belzile. Yeah, look, they played 451 this game. That's nothing. 414. Those are extremely low numbers for forwards. Everyone else has been touching the ice a decent bit. You got Kotkaniemi, Byron, and Lehkonen now. So, yeah. Petrie and Kulak. You probably see the defense shortened to 2 pairs as well here. Carey Price with a 944. Carter Hart shut in the door, though. Shut in the door completely tonight. Carter Hart's a good person to root for, too. Dude, I hate how NBC's website just doesn't let you watch the commercials because it's like you just feel so awkward with this silence right here. But yeah, so yeah, plus these commercials are hard to kill. And it just went straight into the game already starting. So obviously they're cutting a little too deep here. So we're in the final 5 now. Canadiens need to get something here. Can you stream the Blues game, please? Man, like, I will after this game ends for a little bit. But, I do need to get a new cup of water because talking this much, I can feel my throat. Helps close my... You gotta stay active in the chat, though, because if you get inactive, I will leave. Because that's the thing, Joe, like... I can talk to myself only so much up here. I am interested to see the Vancouver game though. But I'm too invested in if the Canadiens can score, despite this being one of the most boring games I've seen in this playoffs. I mean, Montreal just got to the 20 shot total with 4 minutes left in the game. Voracek with a shot, so now we're at 19 for Philadelphia. So really the under for shots. But after I switch from this game and go to Vancouver, St. Louis, I do need to get a cup of water because my throat is dry. You know, you missed it. This dude Skinner came in, who was an Isles fan, Joseph. So, like, yeah, you missed out on that. You could have talked to him about it. He subbed, too. It was like, right, you left. He came in. Kind of convenient. Maybe you're both people. Maybe you are Skinner. Maybe you're creating new accounts, Joseph, and subbing to me on multiple accounts. You're an Isles and Cavs fan. Druin, outlet pass. They're in the zone now. They need to sustain some zone pressure. Druin just a little off. Petrie, low shot block, though. How do you go from scoring 5 goals one game to none in the next? I don't know, but if you watch them play, it's not unimaginable with how they play to not score a goal. Like, Carter Hart's played okay, but like he hasn't even faced like that much. Obi Kubel a little shaken up there. Yeah. Low shot, Jeff Petrie right in the skate. That doesn't feel good. That doesn't feel good at all. Yikes, yeah. Those are never fun to take off the skate because they hurt a decent bit. And then, like, I've taken them at the youth level. They don't feel good. I can only imagine what it's like to have, like, Jeff Petrie wind up from the point and probably hit, like, a 90-mile-per-hour slapper at your ankle. It just can't feel good at all. Price tries to get involved in the play there. Plays it out. Still no one getting over the 20-shot mark yet. Trying to get something going here. I need to see a goal, man. This is I've literally gone like a whole like 37 minutes of watching this game without a goal. I showed up late and I missed the first goal because I was watching the Vegas game where there was also no goal. So I'm pretty goalless out here. Like literally, I haven't been able to react to a single goal yet. Like I've been streaming for like it's got to be like a few like 2 hours. Yeah, hour 47, no goal scene. Brutal. Flyers, no, shot too high. Like, I was hoping this would be a good goaltending duel because of chances, but it's just been, like, crap. I'm going to have to create a new... I'm going to quickly have to create a new thumbnail, too, for Canucks versus the... versus the Blues, which I can see in the top left, and you guys can see on the right. You can see it's still 0-0 halfway through the first. Price is out of the net with 2 minutes left. Puck out of the zone, so they're going to regroup back here behind the net. Deep into the zone here. Stopped on the boards there by the Habs. Shot on net, saved by Hart. Oh my god. Slurring my speech. Did Vegas win? No, Vegas lost. They lost 3-1. Series is now 3-1. Chicago won 3-1. Vegas is now up in the series 3-1. Game 5 will be in 2 days probably, I'd assume. Don't quote me on that though. But, yeah. Vegas outshot them by like 20-something, too. Yeah, it says in progress, St. Louis, Vancouver on my screen. Already know that, though. Vancouver's on the power play. Timeout by Montreal, so a little dead air, too. You got Domi, Suzuki, and Kakaniemi and Druin out there, along with Petrie and Weber. So you got the two men who can rifle it from the point here. You also got probably their top 4 forwards. Minus like Thomas Tatar. I'm surprised Tatar's not out there with this group actually. You need a shooter. I mean, you got Domi, Druin, Kakaniemi, and Suzuki. You make an argument Thomas Tatar is a better shot than all of them. Their best shots are probably at the point, actually. Petrie and Weber, they can rifle them. Petrie has a few game winners in his back pocket too, I think. Fan of Jeff Petrie because he was on my fantasy team, but 1:30 left in the game here. Petrie. Oh, Tatar is out there. Okay, they just updated. They took out Domi. Oh my God, Kotkaniemi almost got it back post. Shielded. It's deep. No ice. Oh, there is ice. 1:13 left. I don't want to put the box up here because they're ahead of me. Oh, no, they're not. They're at 1:13 as well. It's pretty amazing, actually. Damn. Oh, what a hook. They would never call that, though. Too late in the game to call that. Kotkaniemi in the face-off circle now. Man, they're really riding their young players, Montreal, Suzuki, and Kotkaniemi this late with Drouin and Tatar. Isn't it wild that some people thought Drouin was going to be like better than Nathan McKinnon? Because they both played on the same junior team. And they both put up like similar points, so you could make like the argument, but really like you can see who ran that show. Oh, Kotkaniemi! Oh my God, he was on the doorstep with a backhander, but Carter Hart saved it. It was a 2-on-0 Let's see what's going on here. So a little, oh my God. Suzuki, if he could slide that to, it's too tight though. It's too tight though. There's no space really. And plus to lift it over Hart's pads from there, probably wouldn't be able to. 51 seconds left. This is 22. Yeah, I'm getting off that. I don't want to get that spoiled. I hate to do that to you, but that's just ahead of my stream. So let's see. Face off. One by Philadelphia. They're probably gonna. Oh, that's not even gonna get iced either. Cleared the zone. 45 seconds left. Tar. They're gonna get in here. Yep, they get in. Good little chip in there. Oh, is that gonna go right back out? It is. 30 seconds left. Oh, big hit on the boards right there by the Habs. Good little pass there from the Canadiens to get in the zone. Behind the net, 12 seconds left. Yeah, this is probably going to end here. Oh, Weber. Weber passes it. You got to get that on. Blocked. Weber should have shot it. To the front. Great block, and that's going to be game. Good win for the Flyers, man. Nice bounce back after getting absolutely murdered in the second game for like 5-0. So good response from the Flyers. Tight game, though. Tight game where you can argue Montreal was the better team for a decent bit of that game. The one Flyers goal was not impressive, but I guess it comes down to Carter Hart keeping the door shut there. And you can see the score just finalized there, 1-0. 23-20. Very low opportunity game. I wish you guys would win. Joseph, look at that. 0 for 6 for the Flyers in the power play. 0 for 9. 9 power play off. 0 for 3. 0 for 9 combined. No power play goals. I have not seen a goal all night. I'm scared to click on this Vancouver St. Louis game. You might hear some choice language from me though, so let me change this up here. So we got that up already. Let me pull up the other game, and then I need to go get a cup of water because my mouth is dry. So there's, yeah, this is gonna have to load in, so we're gonna get this game up. I'm not sure how long I'm gonna stream into this, to be honest, for the pure fact that like I can only talk for so long before like my voice is gonna go. I don't need my voice, but like I prefer to have it. I'm gonna go get a cup of water. If you're not here, Joseph, I end the stream. 3 of you are still here. Leave a message in the chat if you're here. If I don't get a message soon, I'm probably going to end it. Just because talking to myself is getting a little bit more difficult. Parayko. So what did I miss? No goals. 5-3 shots for St. Louis. I need to update it. Live stream settings. We need to enter the correct name. Yeah, that needs to be updated immediately. Well, actually, I need to make sure I have viewers here. Otherwise, there's no point. Cancel. I wish you guys would win. Yeah, there's no views right now. Well, there are 3, but there's no one actually watching. Oh, yeah, I left a message for Joseph to be here. I put out the chat. No one is here. I'm creeping on 2 hours. I'm going to end with 3 streamers. Please leave a like, a comment, a sub, anything to just support the channel. If you're one of the 3 with me, thank you for watching. If you sub, thank you. Anything you did, thank you. And I will definitely be streaming more this week. Probably any night but Tuesday is a possibility. Man, like I literally walked downstairs. I can feel my throat. But thank you for watching if you watched this point. And thank you for your support. Oh my god, Joseph tweeted. I bet this is going to 5 OTs. Joseph, I can't do it, man. My throat's actually hurting. I've been talking for an hour and 58 minutes. I will definitely be streaming later this week, though. And I will message you when I do. Thank you for watching, Joseph. And I will see you in the next stream. Peace.